Good morning. It's Sunday morning, and this is our last trip into Spokane for the season. And it's so pretty out. It's a little chilly, but the blue skies and just a little bit of clouds, and it's beautiful. So Jim's just hooking up everything and taking down things and getting ready to go.
3, 2, 1, action.
All the slides are in. Got the car up this morning. That's done. And it's getting really empty here in Shyrock. Everybody's leaving. So we got the car up. Rhonda and Tom left. So exciting times ahead, but kind of sad that we're leaving people. And people are leaving us. But that's the way it is, and we're just grateful to be here.
Let's meet down at the lonely lake before summer has gone away. Swim out under a broken sky. Cold sun colored with shades of white. Wave goodbye to last summer. Cold air coming away soon. So let's lay under the falling moon. Tell me something about yourself. You've never told to no one else. Say goodbye to lonely nights last summer. Say goodbye, say goodbye to lonely nights of last summer.
Back on the road.
We are.
Kind of noisy. I've got the engine brake going. We're going down Lookout Pass on the Idaho side.
It's really pretty. Just trees and mountains all over the place.
Yeah, the leaves are already starting to turn.
They are.
Of course, today is the first day of fall.
Happy fall, y'all.
Yep. So we
Can't
are
believe it.
headed downhill on the Idaho side of Lookout Pass. Like I say, kind of noisy. So I checked my air pressure this morning, and it was 40 degrees, which means that our air pressures were low. So I had to put some air in the tires this morning. And what I like to do before we leave for the season is I like to check my air pressures when it's about 60 degrees and the tires are cold. It seems to be a pretty reasonable place to start on my air pressures. So Anyway, I had to put in a few pounds of air this morning. And it's about 52 degrees outside now.
Yep, it's
And a nice travel day.
Chilly day.
It is a chilly day.
Got my blanket because we decided to wear shorts because it was supposed to be 77 in Spokane, but now I'm wishing that I hadn't put shorts on because it's chilly.
So we're anticipating an uneventful drive. Like I say, the leaves are starting to change already.
Yeah.
They're not real bright fall colors. They might be on our way back though. The tamarack may be turning when we come back.
Yeah, I mean, it's just speckled all within the trees. They're just different yellows and
Yep.
reds and orange, and it's really
Yep.
neat. But it's a busy day. The freeway is busy. A lot
Well-
of RVs and semis and
And it is a Sunday.
yeah,
We don't normally travel on the weekends.
no.
Boy, there's some big loads today on these
Yeah.
trucks.
Yep, busy day.
Yeah. But as we've said before, it's always a nice drive.
Oh, it is.
It is my mom's birthday today,
Happy birthday, Mom.
so we are headed over to celebrate her birthday, and our son's birthday is in about 2 more weeks.
And then
we're-
your birthday's next.
And we're going to get our dentist appointments, our second cleanings.
I feel like we're always at the dentist. We try to cram in as much stuff as we can before we leave.
So this is our last trip to Spokane for the season.
It is.
And
Can't believe it.
the lot is in pretty good shape. We've marked everything we need to mark. So we're going to go to Spokane, celebrate a couple of birthdays, get a couple of other things done, see some friends, say goodbye to everybody,
Yeah.
go back to Montana, spend, I don't know, a little over a week there kind of buttoning up everything. I've got to wash the rigs.
Yeah,
And
wash the Can-Am.
wash
Because
the
that's
Can-Am.
going to come with us.
And we're going to be headed south for the winter here shortly. What are you guys doing on this first day of fall? Are you done for the season? Are you getting ready to head south for the winter?
Yeah, and how's your weather?
Yep.
I know some places are really, really warm.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying this. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
This fall morning and everything, it was so nice. I love fall and I love spring. They're my two most favorite. So I'm really enjoying this a lot. I love the blankets and getting all snuggly and cuddled up.
And did you bring beef jerky for the trip?
I did. I brought our beef jerky.
So we had a couple of comments after that dehydrating video on the beef jerky. And you know, some of you made some very good comments that made sense. They said, I don't think you saw them, but they said, well, you may have only a pound and a quarter, but look how much you got in the bag. That's twice as much as any store-bought bag.
Yeah, I did see the one about Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Go to Buc-ee's, they're like $20-some a pound, so, which is about what mine was. Well, it was a little over $20 a pound, but
And Kelly knows what's in it.
yeah, and it's good.
It's good.
Really good.
It is good.
So I'm happy with it. But my next venture will be less expensive meat. I'm just cutting it myself. I have a meat slicer in our shed, so I forgot about that. It was my mom. She gave it to me. And yeah, next time I'm just going to do it myself next year before we leave for next season. So I'm hoping to get a little bit more drying time in when we come back from Spokane. We have, like you said, we're going to be here for a week. So I want to do some more of the dehydrated vegetables, the mixed vegetables. You guys, they turned out so good. I cannot believe it. And it's really nice to be able to have it packed away in case I need it. And I can just get it out and make, add it into soups and stews and and all of that. So I'm very excited.
And everybody's waiting for your chicken pot pie.
I know it. I have all the ingredients. I'm gonna do it. It's just with traveling now, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it until I get back from Spokane. So we'll see. Hopefully.
Well, we have to get casseroles made up before we go because we're going to boondock
Yes.
a lot of the way. So we want casseroles, so she doesn't have to create a meal from scratch while we're on the road. We just grab it, throw it in the microwave, and off we go.
And the kind of casseroles I make, you can get 2 dinners and some lunches out of it because I make it like I have a whole family of 5 still. So.
All right, so we are, like I say, we're in Idaho on the downside of Lookout Pass. Traffic is busy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna enjoy the drive into Spokane.
Well, we're just now leaving the chiropractor.
Yeah.
Because our little Red needed his back aligned.
Yep. Yep. And so it was interesting because we were going to film a little bit and the tech wasn't comfortable with us filming him. So it's okay. Again, we try to respect everybody's privacy because I understand. And, but it was kind of funny because when I went to pay for it, the service guy says, I got some bad news. I said, okay.
Yeah, that's all we need is bad news, right?
I said, what's the bad news? He says, it's going to be less than what we quoted you. And I said, oh, well, okay then. I can live with that.
Yeah, that was nice bad news. Definitely.
So we're back on the road.
Yeah, it didn't take very long.
No.
Were we even there half an hour? It just was really fast.
Oh, yeah, we were there about 40 minutes.
It was quick.
So now I got to put a couple of new tires on the front end because they were wearing. That's why we took it in. And we'll see if we can't get those ordered and have them in Montana when we get back, and we can have the tires swapped out. We'll have brand new tires on the front and brand new alignment.
Very nice. And the place that we went to, Jim has been going there. He had been going there when he was a young man, and his dad.
Yep.
So they're really good, reputable business.
Yeah, they've been there for 100 years. I mean,
I think so. Anyway, we'll put down below where we went. So if you're in Spokane and you need an alignment done, you go there because they're very, very good company.
Yeah, they're really good. One of the techs told me, he said, he says your manufacturer's specs on alignments are this wide. And if you come into a normal shop, he says, and you're within those specs, then you're good. We try to get as tight as we can and narrow that down. And he noticed that we had some wear on I noticed we had some wear on the front. I was surprised. Tires. Yeah. And so that's why I took it in. And he said, what we see is we adjust it towards the far end of that toe. So anyway, I'm real happy. And
another thing done before we leave. So that's to keep us safer. So that's good.
So down the road we go.
So we took Little Red to the chiropractor.
Because he needed an alignment.
He needed an alignment. I want you to know that I think of these things like right after I wake up in the morning. I'm thinking, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Made me laugh.
Yep. Well, so the alignment, it needed the alignment. When we loaded the car, or unloaded it, I guess it was, I noticed we had some wear on the inside of the front tires, and so I took it in to check it, and sure as heck it was out, and they fixed it, and now we're good to go again.
It's all aligned. It feels better.
I've already ordered the tires. They're going to show up in Montana, and I'll have them installed when we get there.
That'll be nice.
And it'll be all set to go.
Yay! Check. Trying to get all these check marks done before we leave, because now we're down to days.
We really are. It is going fast.
It is.
Mom's birthday was awesome.
It was. All the family was there. It was.
Yeah, we had everybody there.
I know we did.
It was great.
It was fun.
Except for our daughter in Texas, but
I know.
you know, that's understandable.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun, and I think she had I know she had a good time.
Yes.
Because she giggled.
Yes.
And-
she loves family being around.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't? We
Yeah.
all do.
So we all went out to dinner and then all stuffed ourselves with cake and ice cream afterwards. Oh, have you guys ever had a Costco sheet cake?
We've been getting sheet cakes from Costco for 20 plus, well, as long as Costco's been around. You know, that's the cake that we got for the kids when they had their birthdays because it fed everybody.
And I overdid it.
Yes,
I was miserable.
It's because we went to Golden Corral. And he had, I won't even tell you how many desserts he had there. And then he went and got desserts at,
Yep.
yeah. So you can understand that.
But it was a really good birthday. We had a great time. Grandkids, nieces, nephews. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
My brother came up from Utah. Had a good time.
We did.
Had a really good time.
We did.
And then the other reason we came to Spokane is our granddaughter Ainsley announced to the family a number of months back that she wanted to get baptized.
And she was ready.
And she was ready.
Yeah.
And since she was getting baptized, our nephew, who's married to our niece, decided it was time for him to get baptized.
That was a surprise.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful surprise.
That was pretty
we
cool.
were so excited for him.
And then our son decided, well, if those two are going to get baptized, I want to get baptized on the same day. And so we made it a family affair.
Yes. CJ has been wanting to be baptized for a while.
Yeah.
And then when he heard that his niece wanted to, he's like, I'm on it. Let's
Yep.
do it together.
So we made it a family affair.
We did.
And
it was beautiful.
It was. And the church, the pastor's wife, just, she had a wonderful, wonderful message prior to us getting baptized. And there was one other teenager there that was getting baptized before everybody else. And one of the pastors baptized her. And then it was a family affair for us. And do you know how cool that is? That was so cool.
Yes. There wasn't a dry eye in the house.
No, it was pretty fun. And then our daughter and her husband, Ainsley's mom and dad, threw a barbecue afterwards for a bunch of people, and we just all got together and had a good time.
We did. It was a great time.
Yep, it was. And then now we've got our son's birthday is coming up.
Yep.
And that's kind of our last event while we're here.
And his birthday is the 19th of October, so we tried to combine it because we won't be here.
Yeah.
So we combined it and celebrate both of them.
Yep. And then we're out of here.
We're out of here.
I mean, it's just a few days.
I know. I can't believe it.
It's just a few
been
days,
crazy.
and we're headed back to Montana. We're gonna go back to Montana, and I've got a laundry list.
We got a laundry list.
I have a laundry list.
Yes.
Things I need to do, maintenance items, cleaning items, packing things up, getting everything together, getting the sheds buttoned up, and then we're gonna hit the road and start heading south. And
got groceries to get, grocery shopping, and all of that.
You bought a lot of meat yesterday.
I did. I got to Costco and got a lot of meat. They have a meat sale there for their tri-tips, packaged tri-tips, $10 off a bag, so I had to get a couple.
Yep. And then she's going to do a lot of cooking. While I'm doing the maintenance stuff, she's going to do a lot of cooking. I don't know if we told you, but you know, when we travel like this, we like to boondock a lot.
Yeah.
So she'll make up casseroles for us, and then that way when we're done traveling for the day, we don't have to pull everything out and make a whole meal. It's just a matter of pulling it out of the refrigerator, throwing it in the microwave. And
Right. It's really good to meal prep. I do, I'll cook up some chicken, if we want rice or potatoes, I'll make containers of it. So all we have to do is scoop and put it in a bowl and microwave it. It's very, very simple.
Yep. So we are here in Spokane. For those of you new followers,
we bounce back and forth between our RV lot in western Montana and Spokane because we have a lot of family here in Spokane.
Yeah.
And so we bounce back and forth all summer long. We come over here and see everybody, and then we'll go back and we'll do some stuff over there, and then we'll come back here, and we kind of do that all summer long. But we stay here with our good friends. Actually, he was our pastor when we lived in Spokane, and his wife owned the ranch just up in west of town, up near Medical Lake. And so they've got a ranch up here, and they're gracious enough. They have actually moved to Texas, and they've been there about 1.5 years now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so they moved to Texas, but they've been gracious to let us still pull into this this land,
yeah,
and hook up. They give us 50 amp hookup. We have access to water, and we don't have sewer, but I mean, we're usually not here more than 2 weeks, so we can usually make that last. But anyway, my whole point is Tom and Julie, our old pastor and his wife, were here when we got here, and we hadn't seen them, well, for quite a while.
Yeah, for quite a while. So anytime. And what was really cool about it is that where they stay in Texas, it's just 4 miles from our daughter,
yeah,
in Paradise. So we get to see them a lot,
yeah,
now, more than we would if, you know, they were up there and we were just in a house here.
But it was great catching up.
It is.
It was so great, yeah, catching up.
And they have caretakers here at the house, and
yeah,
takes care of everything, make sure the house is fine and everything. Yeah. So it's great.
And the caretakers, if you guys remember a year plus ago,
yeah,
there was a big fire here, and you know, the fire came right down to the house on the property and burnt around the property.
Didn't touch the house.
But it did destroy the caretaker's fifth wheel that they were staying in, yeah, on the property.
And all their property, all their items in one of the barns.
Yep. So anyway, they're still here in a newer fifth wheel. Now they just bought another fifth wheel to replace their old one. And they are moving on to 10 acres adjacent to this. And they just had electric installed today. The septic is in, the water well is in, and power is in today. And so, ironically, his truck won't tow his fifth wheel because they never move it. No. They just live in it.
It's right here, right by us.
So, I told them if they needed somebody to move their fifth wheel, that we would move it for them. So we're going to fire up Big Red and hook up to their Montana. And we're going to drag it up to their new pad with electric and water and sewer.
For them.
Yeah, yeah. So that's something else we're going to do while we're here in town.
I know, busy.
But then we just, and we're gone.
I know. It's going to be kind of a letdown, kind of, once we start traveling. It's just, there's nothing for us to do. We don't have to be there and this and this.
But we've been able to see our daughter and her family while we're here. We've been able to see my mom and dad, obviously. Our son, visit some friends, get some things done, and it's just been a wonderful, wonderful trip, but it's going to be hard to leave.
Yes, it's going to be a busy few days here.
And it's going to be, it's really going to be hard to leave. I know my mom and dad are just, they're not very pleased that we're leaving, but.
I know. I don't think anybody is. I think, you know, I mean, your family, you want to stay and everything, but one day we will. But
we've got to head south for the winter, and so we're going to do that in a few days. But we wanted to catch you up on what's going on. We've just been crazy, and we're leaving here shortly to go head back to Montana, and then it's off on the road again for 5 or 6 months.
And more content for our videos, because we will be traveling and doing new things, and so that'll be fun.
Okay, so we're going to wrap this one up from Spokane, Washington.
It all starts with an idea.
Take those ideas, turn them into reality, make some memories.
That's right.
We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.